Hello everybody, this is Daniel bringing you guys another walkthrough packet tracer lab just before Christmas. This one's going to be going over troubleshooting VLAN implementation. So this probably won't take as long as the other labs that require a bit more configuration. So let's go ahead and just get this done, shall we? So part one basically just asks you, can PCs ping each other? You could go into desktop and then command prompt to test if it actually works or not, but a simpler way to do it would just be to simply attach a simple PDU. A simpler way is to attach a simple PDU. Guess it works. From PC1 to PC4, and we can see that fails. No need to fast forward time, obviously, since we didn't make any changes to the network. So pretty much all of these are going to fail, I think. And the whole deal with this lab is that they all fail for different reasons. So I believe it asks us down here to first check the IP address and subnet mask for all of the PCs. So this looks okay to me. I think it was only like PC, it was one on that side. One on the PC 4 through 6 side, that was the wrong one, but this is also correct. Oops. Okay, this is also correct. Okay, yeah, this one's the one that was wrong. Okay, so instead of a 50, it'd be a 30, and if you didn't know that, you could just double check on it. Addressing table here. So that's going to be your first 10 points, I think. Yep. So verify configuration on the switches. Okay. So let's go to switch 2. We can already see that there's a native LAN mismatch, but for now let's just go with the show run. That's annoying. So F06 is connected to PC3, which means it should be VLAN 20. Good, and switch port mode access. There's nothing wrong with that. F011, however, is incorrect because it's connected to PC1, but it says switch port access VLAN 10. VLAN 30. It's supposed to say VLAN 10. And as for 16 or 18, excuse me, 18 is correct because it is switch port access VLAN 20. It is on a VLAN 20 network. If we look over here, it's right here. And it is also an access port. So let's see here. Okay, so this is also not correct. Remember, guys, that for VLANs, when you're configuring trunk links between two different switches, in this case, we already know there's gonna be trunk links because there's no router, there's nowhere else for the packets to go, right? So this has to be configured as a trunk link, but it's configured as a switch port mode access. That's a problem, and I think that should be it. So basically, the consensus I've reached on this, through my own opinion, of course, so it's a core of 1, is that F011 should be set to switch port mode, switch port access VLAN 10. Yeah, that's correct. I should not scroll to that. And then G01 should be set to switch port mode trunk. So let's go ahead and do that. N0F, then switch port access VLAN 10. Let's see if we got points. Yes, we did. And then interface G01 switch port mode trunk. Okay. So I believe that is everything for S2. We could actually do another thing. Do show VLAN brief. Okay, so here we're just gonna make sure that all the ports are assigned to the correct VLANs, just to make sure, even though we basically already saw like in the running configuration what it was in terms of the ports F06, F011, F018. So we can see that F06, which is S2 connected to PC3, is going to be on VLAN 30, so that's right. And then F018, which is on VLAN 20, is going to be between S2 and PC2, so that's correct. And then finally, VLAN 10, which is going to be on F011, is correct because that's connected to PC1. Why they couldn't make it 611 and 20, I have no idea. Or 611 18, I have no idea, guys, but you know, we just go along with what Cisco says, I guess. So switch 1, we're going to be paying more attention to the native LAN mismatch. Actually, there's one last thing we forgot to do, guys. We have to change the switch port chunk. We have to change the native LAN for this. And the reason for that being, if I configure this on the right interface, which one is this? What's the native LAN actually? That's the better question. Because the thing is, if you have different native LANs on different switches, then that means that they're not going to be able to use it, because obviously there's a conflict. There's a conflict between the native LANs that switches have agreed to use. Oh wait. Okay, I thought I configured on the wrong one for some reason. We'll just come back to that later. Maybe there's something wrong with the running configuration of this one. So obviously, or 6, 11, and 18 are not going to be filled here because this switch is not connected to any other external devices. And once again, we can see that Gigabit Ethernet 01 is set to switch port mode access. It has to be set to trunk. That's probably what's preventing the change in native LAN from actually taking place. So let's go ahead and do that. Switch port mode trunk. Okay. And port consistency should be restored soon. Or not. What's FG01? Okay. Let's go ahead and move on, but I'm pretty sure native LAN is going to be one of the last 10 points that we're going to be missing. Wait. G02. Okay, that's correct. G03. Okay, as usual, let's go ahead and do our show run. So I don't believe this is correct. I think F06. Wait, okay, so no, this is not correct. This has to be switch port access VLAN 30, so we'll keep note of that. And then switch port access VLAN 10 for 11 is correct. And then switch port access VLAN 30 for 18 is also incorrect. Let's go ahead and see what the last Gigabit Ethernet is. So the Gigabit Ethernet is correct, but we got a conflict between this one here, because they're actually switched. So let's go ahead and hop into interface configuration mode for F06. Switch port mode. Wait, not switch port mode. Switch port access VLAN. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to exit Steam before I started this video. Switch port access VLAN 30. And then F011. Switch port. Wait. Interface F018. Switch port access VLAN 20. That should be 60. Yeah. As for the last 10 points, which I'm almost 100% sure has to do with native LAN. That's one. Let's go ahead and see here. I'm like almost 100% sure it has to do with native LAN. Like I'm positively sure, guys. Okay, so let's just comparing configurations. Okay, so they're the same. I actually don't know what I'm missing. And when we don't know what we're missing, we go to the answer key. So, PC. Oh. Right, how could I forget? PC5 is connected to ROM port. Oh, and they don't let you check your assessment items either. It feels bad, man. Alright. Sorry, guys. So, I don't believe it's gonna let you... Oh, actually, it does let you change it for these, but this should be 18. Yep. Alright guys, sorry I did not remember that specific detail about PC5 being connected to ROM switch port. So I apologize for that. I apologize for having to refer to my answer key when the whole point of my video is to be a physical representation of an answer key, or a visual rather. Whatever. But anyway, guys, after that embarrassing last 10 points, this video, or rather this packet tracer lab, is now complete. So I'll try to get some more packet tracer labs uploaded soon. I should be able to get a few before I leave for the break, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So once again, I'm Dale MLG, and I will see you guys in the next one.